Our next guest company helps patients stay on track with their medications. And we're going to find out exactly how he does that. He is, in fact, the CEO of a company called EveryDose. They're rebranding here at CES from the company name called Groove Health. We'll find out what that's all about. Andrew Hourani. Andrew, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing fine. Glad to have you with us. First of all, tell me about the company and why the name change and why here at CES.
Sure. So I started the company in 2016 to help people track their medications. So I was working a different job at the time. My dad had just had a heart attack, got discharged from the hospital, 10 medications, bunch of pill bottles. Really was difficult for him to keep track of those. So I wanted to build an app to help him, and kind of started as a pet project and then was able to raise funding, and we've grown a lot since then. So we have tens of thousands of people that use our app. Like you said, we started as Groove Health, but rebranding to EveryDose as we have a big year in 2022 ahead of us. We wanted just a better name that helps people understand what we do, and that we support patients at every dose. That's really the message behind the name there.
And I like the fact that it is an app as opposed to one of these machines that costs a fortune. You got to load it with all the medications. And while that might be helpful for some people, it doesn't make a lot of sense when if you can do it all with an app that I'm guessing is going to tell, like in your dad's case, what medication at what time to take, right?
Exactly. So it automates that whole process for you. We have people that take 25 medications a day, some of them on our app, 4 times a day. Once you set our app up, it automates that for you. It reminds you when it's time to take a dose. It teaches you about your medications, gives you a lot of great information like that. And a key thing, like you said, is for patients, it's always free to use. So our business model is to work with hospitals, work with health insurance companies. They pay us because they want their patients to be healthier and have better outcomes. But for the patient, this is always free. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars for a device that sits on your counter. That's very attractive when we talk to companies that want to work with us, is that your patients don't have to pay a dime for our product.
That's awesome, because not only are you helping those patients and they're getting their proper medications at their proper times during the day, but it just makes sense. And now I always hear my audience in my head saying, yeah, but are you tracking the medications? Are you tracking what's happening? And if so, what about privacy? Is there any issue there?
So we're fully HIPAA compliant. We take data security very, very seriously, and we have great protocols around that. So if we work with a hospital, we are what's called their business associate, which is a part of the HIPAA law, and we're fully compliant there. So no privacy issues in that regard. We keep all the data private, and it's just like kind of going to the doctor, same type of deal with your health information.
And you mentioned that it can generate perhaps some income and some great resource for the healthcare industry. How does it do that and yet still be able to keep all of your app subscribers private?
Yeah, so if you think of like a health insurance company, for example, that has maybe 1 million patients, they want those people to stay out of the hospital because they don't want to have to pay for all those hospitalizations, for example. A good way to do that is to get the population to take their medications more often. That is proven to result in lower risk of hospitalization, things like that. So getting people to take medications is really a win-win for the healthcare system. It lowers costs, people stay out of the hospital, and that's really a good formula there.
For sure. Well, I can't imagine any healthcare provider, or health insurance company not being all for this, so that they've got to say, yeah, we're into EveryDose. Let's see if we can't help our members or our patients, right?
Absolutely, yeah. The reception's very positive. When we talk to doctors or we talk to insurance companies, they get it right away. They know how important medication adherence is, and they're very receptive to what we're doing, which is why we've been able to grow a lot and are planning to grow significantly this year as well.
And I'm assuming Android and Apple?
Yep, Apple and Android. We're also working on an Apple Watch app and some other things. It also works on an iPad, so pretty much anywhere that a patient wants to use our platform, they can use it.
Terrific. So visit your favorite app store, look for EveryDose, having been rebranded from Groove Health, still providing the same quality, cool information and help to you, to us as patients. Andrew, a delight to chat with you. Thanks so much. And a website would still be groovehealthrx.com?
It is. We're going to be rebranding that as well to EveryDose.ai.
Okay, terrific. Artificial intelligence helping you. So everydose.ai, but in the meantime, visit us at intotomorrow.com. We'll get you to Andrew's site, whatever it happens to be, by the time you see this interview. And of course, hearing it on the radio. A reminder that all of our interviews from CES in Vegas are also on video. So come see the videos at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. We'll bring you further into tomorrow. Stay tuned right here on the Advanced Media Network.